Welcome back to Neural and Wires. So far in this series, we've downloaded and inspected our dataset. We read and analyzed its structure. We identified all the unique characters in our dataset. So now, before our AI can learn from this text, we must transform it into numbers. Why? Because computers don't understand text, they only understand numbers, right? Think about it like this. Imagine you're traveling to a country where you don't speak the language. You'd need a translation system to convert words into something you understand. That's exactly what we're doing here, translating text into numbers so AI can process it. So today we're covering character to integer mapping, which is tokenization, and encoding and decoding text. So let's break it all down. Step one, why do we convert text into numbers? So before AI can process text, it needs a numerical representation. Analogy, think of Morse code. Humans speak words, but Morse converts them into dots and dashes for communication. AI needs something similar. Every unique character in our dataset gets a unique number token. For example, A gets to 0, B gets the token 1, C gets 2. So this allows our model to understand and process the data set mathematically. Step 2, we creating a mapping from characters to numbers. We start by assigning each unique character a numerical ID using Python dictionaries, right? So this is how we do it. So we create a mapping from characters to integers. So let's break this one down. So enumerate chars. This loops through chars the list of unique characters and assigns each one a number, right? So let's put it this way. So guys, this guys loops through chars the list of unique characters and assigns each one a number, and this line of code builds a dictionary where each character ch becomes a key and each index I becomes the value, its unique number. So example output, so if our data set, let's say our data set contains a, b, c and space, right? So if our data set would look like this, so if if we if AI sees A, B, C, it will represent it as 0, which is A, and 3, which is the space, and 1, B, space, again 3, C, 2. So basically, we convert each character into a unique ID, which is a number, right? With the help of this line of code. And then once we do that, we're gonna reverse the mapping. We're gonna reverse the mapping with numbers back to characters. Just like we mapped characters to numbers, we need a way to convert numbers back into text, right? So let's break this line of code down. So this guy flips the dictionary so that each number I becomes a key and each character ch becomes the value, right? So let's look at an example value, guys. So you see 0a, 1b, 2c and 3 is a space. Now if AI gives us a number, if AI gives us 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, we can translate it back to A, B, C. So this helps AI generate text after the training, right? So step 4, encoding, converting text to numbers. Now that we have our mapping, let's define a function to encode any string into numbers. So let's break this one down. Lambda function is a shortcut way to define simple functions. S is the input string, let's say like a hello, and stoi is C for C in S. This loops through each character C in the string and looks up its number in stoi. So example usage, let's look at an example. So if you print encode, hi there, so AI sees text as numbers, right? You see? Now AI understands the input numerically. So, and the step 5, decoding, converting numbers back to text. Now we need a decoder to convert numbers back into human readable text, right? So it takes a list of integers. So L is the input list of numbers. Let's say 46, 47, 47, 1, 58, and I toss I for I in L. This loops through each number I and finds its matching character, and joins the characters together into a single string. So let's look at an example. You see, guys, when we decode the encoded version, it comes back as a text, which is a hi there. So now AI can both read and write. Step 6. So why this matters for AI training? So now that we have encoding and decoding, we can convert any text into numbers for AI to learn from. Convert AI generated numbers back into text after training. So we're gonna prepare our data set for the next step, training our GPT model. Guys, think of it like a Google Translate. You input one language, it translates into numbers, and which is an intermediate step, and then it outputs another language. For AI, this intermediate step must be numbers, since models only work with numerical data. Okay? So what's next? Now that we have successfully converted text into numbers and we're ready for the next step, training AI on text data. In the next video, we'll split data into training and validation sets and learn about AI training batches, and we'll start preparing the GPT model for training. So if you're excited about training your own AI, hit the like button, subscribe to Neural and Wires, and comment below what's the first text you'd want your AI to generate. Alright, I'll see you in the next episode where we start preparing our model for training. This is Neural and Wires, wiring the future with AI and innovation.